What's up, y'all? This is Daniel. We're proud of the Southland Kennels. We got Teleco and Iris out doing a little bit of work with the chickens with them, see how they act. I don't know if you can see the chickens. We got our flock out. We got about 3 dozen chickens out, and as you can see, they show interest in them, but they're not going after them. This is what I want, you know. Once we get them comfortable with the chickens, it's pretty soon we're going to need to move towards some goats. But a lot of people see this and say, well, since the dogs ain't just going right after the chickens, then this is not a bulldog. But I see it the exact opposite. A bulldog, a good bulldog, must be intelligent first and know what the handler and the owner, the pack leader, wants. As you can see, she's going in the trees with them. You know, they haven't really did any kind of herding with them or anything like that, but Teleco, what are you doing, boy? But this is a breeding, or a potential breeding for us if everything turns out okay. This will be a half sister, half brother breeding. But like I was saying, a bulldog must be intelligent first. Kneeling, same way with these. Won't chase a flirt pole to save his life. Won't hit a spring pole. Real gentle with the chickens. If a pig gets loose and he knows that it's his job to catch it, he'll do that. And then 5 minutes later, he could be sitting inside on the couch, or hanging out with the kids. Just a short video, like I said, just to show y'all. Wish I could get some better footage. I'm gonna try to flush these chickens out and come back and see if we can get some footage with the chickens out in the open with the dogs. Excuse my lumber pile. We got them a little more out in the open here. She shows interest in them, excuse me, but she doesn't want to attack. In the past, she did. We're gonna start doing a lot more work with the dogs and the chickens, and hopefully within the next few weeks we can get some goats in an area fenced off to test the dogs that way. A lot of people think you need a drivey dog to have a true bulldog. I've seen firsthand experience that that's not the case. All these dogs naturally want to chase these chickens, but it's my job to show them what they can and can't do. The ones that pick it up faster are the ones that I use. That's kind of like the initial test. You know, we want them to show drive, but we want them to show that they can hold it back too. Wish I could get some more footage of this. Let me see if I can pan away and come back and get some more footage of them out in the open, and then we'll show y'all how they really act. Right now they're buried up here in the trees. We got a couple chickens out here. There's old Summit. She can see the chickens. You can see by the sound of her bark, she wants them. These dogs, not so much. So to a lot of people, this is just, that's a stupid test. But these dogs could wipe out a flock in 10 or 15 minutes if they wanted to. So just wanted to show you some progress. They don't really seem to mind the chickens much at all. See, she's not even trying to bite it. Sorry for the wind. That's why I say it's just as important for the chickens to be comfortable with the dogs as the dogs with the chickens. When the chickens get flustered, the dogs panic, don't know what to do. That's because they're young and they kind of panic at the same time. So that's why we're doing more and more work with them. The key is, to me, is getting these Iris, Iris, let it go. The key is to get the dogs to be gentle enough with the animals that they live with, but still have enough grit to stop another animal from attacking them. And you don't really know until the time comes. You might not be out there when it happens. You might come out and there'll be a dead fox or coyote or who knows what else. But number one for us, and I'll quit rambling, is to just make sure that they can live in peace and harmony together. And both of these dogs are Teleco. He's wandered off a little bit. They're people-pleasing dogs, if you ask me. They like to stay focused on us. Come here, Iris. Sit. Sit. So they like to tune in on me and the family and kind of gauge what we want them to do. So thank y'all for watching. She's still learning. More content coming soon.